Boys to Shri Guru Gauranga, all boys to Shri Prabhupada, Hare Ram Sankirtan Ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatideshatari. Hare Krishna. Nice, yummy kirtan. Okay. Amanomium.
I think we should practice faster.
They've been practicing kirtan every day, several hours. So it's really coming out, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, immediate improvement in the kirtan. Very satisfying, very good. What did they say?
It's very nice kirtan.
Ah, yeah. We can do nice kirtan, see? Don't have to be dummies forever. It was really interesting that when Uddhava and I first got together in Mexico City, we were talking about this and that, one day he said to me, you know, someone's spiritual level of advancement is very much indicated by their level of ability in music. And I actually never thought of that before, but I actually think the same way. You know, to me, music is one of those things that like gives just a window into a person's heart. And if they're like, "Oh, can't carry a tune," then it's like, huh? Like, you know, music is the most beautiful thing in this world, in this material world. So if a person has knocked around this material world for a while, and they haven't figured that out, and they haven't taken shelter of music, it's like, you know, are you really paying attention? You know, we begin to doubt whether they are really very intelligent. You know, if it's the best deal in town, why not take advantage of it, as long as you're in this material world? Of course, when we come to Krishna consciousness, there's so many other beautiful things to take shelter of. But in this material world, there's nothing purer, nothing better, nothing nicer than music. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that when you play music very nicely, it's actually transcendental sound vibration. The Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Prabhupada's commentary on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam in the third canto, he talks about the sound vibrations. Sa ri ga ma pa dha ni sa. And he says when these are sung in the Vedic tuning, in the swaras, swara means when you have two notes, two tones with an integral whole number ratio of vibrations, like 3 to 2, 4 to 3, 8 to 7, like that. Then you have a swara. And this produces specific effects in the inner ear. Our ear is actually designed to recognize swaras. And I'm not going to go into it, how it's kind of complex and technical, but just take it from me, that when you hear a swara, you go, ah, that's beautiful. But when you hear something that's off, you go, oh, isn't it? So this is because we have built into our ear a mechanism for recognizing transcendental sound vibration. What a coincidence. You'd think like the whole universe was designed by the same person or something.
That's not possible.
No, it's just chance evolution. Yeah. The same harmonic ratios that are embedded in the vibratory properties of every atom in the universe just happen to be designed into the human ear as well. You know, it must be chance result of evolution.
Big Bang.
Right, Big Bang. Yeah, there we go. You'd have to be an idiot to think that. I mean, that is like completely... So when we hear beautiful sound vibrations, then it reinforces our feeling that, oh yeah, the universe does make sense. There's that same harmonic series that's in the rainbow that I see in the sky is also there in my ear. That's a wonderful thing. So then when we get, like today, we found out that some former devotees had left our group. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us. And the only way we found out that they even left was that we had to track them down and talk to them on the phone, one of them anyway, and really more or less demand an explanation for their behavior. And then another one of our devotees wrote the other member of this couple and asking for an explanation. And guess what? She gave a completely different explanation. You see? Now that's not harmony, that's dissonance. And whenever you have dissonance, you can understand this is Maya. Because intelligence and purity and consciousness, they bring harmony. So whenever you observe disharmony or dissonance, then you know that Maya is at work. So after trying to communicate with these people and not getting a straight story from either of them, we decided that it was time to terminate their user accounts on our system. Because we don't like people who falsify information. And if one member of a couple tells one story and the other member tells a completely different story about what happened, about the same incident, somebody's lying. So we did not want to be associated with people like that. We don't want to be in a condition of a favorable association with people like that. They didn't even contact me and apologize for changing plans without notifying the group. We were expecting them at the festival. They didn't show up. So, you know, who's at fault here, right? Who's being judgmental? Not us. They themselves admitted to some friends that they had left our group. But then when we cut off their user account, they start complaining. Oh, you're being so judgmental. Oh, you're so mean to us. Oh, you're so bad, Babaji. Hey, wait a minute. First of all, I didn't make the decision. I simply concurred with the decision. I agree with the decision. I think it was a good decision to do that. Second of all, we're not mean and we're not judgmental. But we have to protect our group against dishonest people, political-minded people, or people who manifest these political behaviors, diplomacy, dishonesty. See, these are called, in the scriptures, are called kuti nati. Kuti nati means dishonorable, deceptive, diplomatic behavior. And there's simply no scope for that kind of behavior in spiritual life. If you're doing those kind of things, you're not in spiritual consciousness. You're in some kind of material consciousness. And of course, when we dig a little deeper, we find out that these same devotees were closely associated with ISKCON. How do we know that? Well, they talked about being involved in the Rath Yatra festival recently at an ISKCON temple near them. And they told me that they were decorating the cart, repairing and decorating the Rath cart, and also cooking for the festival. Now, you do not cook and decorate the Rath cart for an ISKCON festival unless you have approval from ISKCON management. And basically, anybody who has approval from ISKCON management, well, we don't want to be associated with them. And we've gone into this before very deeply, why this is so. Because these people always introduce diplomatic and political behavior. We had one boy wanted to join our university course some time ago, a few months ago. And as soon as he got on the site, he immediately started making diplomatic, political type postings on the forum. We told him 2 or 3 times to stop, and he kept denying that he was being political. Hey, come on, I've been on this planet long enough to know when somebody's being political, okay? So eventually we had to suspend his account, refund all his tuition for his courses, and send him on his way. With our blessings, may you find peace and love in ISKCON. Hare Krishna. Because he's manifesting those ISKCON qualities, he's associating with ISKCON devotees, and then he's trying to do the same type of thing here, and we don't accept that. That's why when you join our community site, for example, we insist on your full name, a recognizable picture, your real email address, your real location on the map, and so forth. You see? So these devotees, they wanted to be like area focalizers. They wanted to coordinate and help start community for us. And there's so many things they